Welcome everyone to the first edition of the Fellow Tamers Invitational. My name is Yaluna and I will be in charge of everything today. Don't worry about my atrocious speaking though, as I will be on the spotlight only today and more competent people will come after me. Today is a very special day though, as we will be streaming the group draw to know which player will face each other during this weekend. But before we start, I would really like to welcome our guest for today. Representing Paradox Engine, we have Alto.
Hey, how's it going, everyone?
And representing Exotic French, we have Kulasis and the Alpha champion, Neko Blacky. Welcome to the stream.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
So, first of all, before we start with the group draw, we have 5 players from Exotic French and 5 players from Paradox Engine. That's quite insane considering that only 12 players managed to qualify to this tournament. So if I had to ask you, why do you believe your club is going to win this tournament and who is going to win it? What would you answer to me?
Well, we did
you
win
start.
Club Wars.
I mean,
Go on.
it's a good argument. I mean,
Yeah, we work as a team. We got Vossi, Platt, I see Shiro in there. So that's three of our main 5 players for most of our roster last season. I've worked with all 3 of those guys pretty extensively. Gold's a little bit newer to Paradox Engine, but he's a fantastic player as well. And we got Wobbles. Wobbles actually competed in his first Club Wars tournament yesterday, and I think he did a pretty good job. So I have faith in my boys.
something Exotic French you want to say?
Yeah, it's gonna be hard because there is many good player on Paradox, and I think we have a very, very good players now. We recruited Bennett, Kanzaki, and Tsubaki, so it's a bit more comfortable for us. But don't forget that Turby can just destroy everybody. No, I'm joking, of course. Turby is not good.
Turby isn't EXO anymore, so yeah.
Yeah, actually, Turby and Prodi are not exotic. They are more of a wildcard right now. They don't represent any of the 2 big clubs at the moment. I'm quite interested to see how they manage to run during the tournament, considering they are fighting alone against 2 of the biggest 10 clubs at the moment. I would like to ask you something too. I want to talk about matchups. We have a lot of very strong players, as you mentioned previously. If you could pick 2 players to put them in the same group, so you're sure they're going to face each other this weekend, which 2 players would you pick? And what's a matchup you wouldn't like to see during groups? Like, oh my god, I really don't want to see these 2 players fighting together this weekend.
Well, I definitely want to see Shiro and Tsubaki have a rematch. I think Shiro has a little bit to prove after he doomed his Barnshee the last time that I saw them play. I want to see him make up for that and beat Tsubaki.
For me, I want to see Kentucky against SNR Platt because we saw them yesterday, and I guess Kentucky can do something. And I don't want to see Shizenix against Setsuka because I love them and I don't want to lose one of them.
Do we know if anyone else is playing like a really heavy stall team? Because if so, I don't want to see Brody and them play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to see them play neither. Okay, I'm quite hyped to see Tsubaki versus SNR Platt because like it's in my opinion it's the most exciting matchup. Like they are the 2 big powerhouse. They are also in 2 different clubs, so it's even more cool. I don't know, like SNR Platt, it's always like in the top of the ladder. Tsubaki-chan is like a monster in tournaments. And I'm quite interested about who is going to fight Bossy, because I think that he's been kicking it during our fellow teamers tournament. And he's recently underperforming, so I am interested to see how he adapts to the meta and how he comes back and tries to win this tournament.
Sure, Vossi will be good.
Yeah, I have no idea what Bossy is playing these days. So I'm excited to see it too.
Okay, anyway, let's not delay this even more. Without further ado, let's begin the group draw. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm streaming it. Yeah, I think so. To make the process as random as unfair as possible, we will use a third-party website to select the players randomly. We will divide the players into groups of 6. Each player has a seed. There are 4 players with a seed 1 because they qualified to this tournament during a qualifier that give them direct access to the Invitational. And there are 8 players with a seed 2 that are qualified here because they won a lot of circuit points during all this year. Okay, we'll start drawing the seed 1 players first. And then we will lock the seed 2 players. This way, every group will have 2 seed 1 players and 4 seed 2 players. The first player we will pick will go to the group A, and the second one will go to the group B. The third one will go again to the group A, again, so and so, until we lock all 12 players. So, okay, now that I explained the process, let's start with the seed 1 players.
Let's go.
Okay. So the first player we're going to draw, it's going to the group A. It's going to be Zetska, who won the last fellow teamers Invitational. And it's going to be the head of the group A. Okay. Let's draw the second player. Let's draw the head of the group B. And that one is going to be SNR Plat.
That's a good news for Setska.
Yeah, totally.
Again, for group A, it's going to be Shithenix. Whoa.
No. No.
That's quite bad for exotic French. They have like 2 of their strongest player in the same group, but they were sort of forced to have like they have 3 players in the seed 1, so 2 of them were forced to play together. And the player who is going to face SNR Platz, it's going to be Tsubaki-chan.
You already have the duel SNR Plat against Tsubaki.
Yeah, that's cool. I right now, if I were a seed 2 player, I would be scared to be in the group B, to be honest, because like they're, in my opinion, they're stronger than Setska and Shichenix. Of course, they are stronger too, but I think that everyone respects those 2 a bit more. I don't know. Okay, let's
definitely more famous.
Yeah. Okay, let's start with the seed 2 players. Let's draw the first one to the group A, and it's going to be Wobbles. Okay, Wobbles. I never know how it's supposed to be spelled. Okay, Wobbles from Canada, even though some people thought he was from Australia. He was actually he's from Canada. He was living in Australia. Some people got shocked about that.
Oh, okay.
Well, he moved recently, so he's in Canada now.
Yeah, I think he's currently moving to Canada. Okay, and to Group B, it's going to be Cole, who I honestly didn't watch him play recently, so I don't know if he's quite strong or not
Pretty
right now.
strong yesterday. He performed very, very well.
Yeah, yesterday he played Cernif and Kunio Cernif, as always.
Salad.
Yeah, Gold is a shoe-in on our Club Wars roster. He's quite good.
Okay, that's cool and interesting to hear.